That shit crazy. Crazy.
Got it on smash, put in the
Well,
I will not crash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash.
Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Hey, perfect. Hey, I'm about to bust your head open, y'all saying. In a minute.
Ready, set. Fair, fair.
Who the hell said y'all have to go outside?
Smoke.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera.
He ain't know what to do.
Now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. With the gang, we ball out.
Hey, you. 21 questions, ass motherfucker. Tell me no again. Tell me no again. Yeah, tell me again. So I can take this right here, shove it down your throat, rip out your heart. Yeah, I can. You want to see it? Show it to you.
People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. Me and Craig had to watch for the G.
Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Me?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Zoo.
Jones operating from the gun. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Oh, bust your out. Yeah. You hear me? Yeah, I'm on, man. What you
They only
mean?
got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Man, I can't do it, man.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong
money
for the
to
deep
beat.
ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing,
Oh,
Jones.
James, bro. What? What you thought was going on?
Across the 50 and down to the 48.
Bro, why you getting...
14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Can you go home, bro? Go in your room, both of y'all. What'd you say?
On 1st down, Jones got a man open. It's Ross.
Bro, I can't pick him up. He goes too much.
Another strong game.
I can't pick up two. I can't pick up no free agents.
Nice methodical opening drive here.
Man, I'm broke as hell, bro. I can't do shit.
But at the same time,
I can't do nothing to the end of the season.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Now, meanwhile,
Nothing
a pass
to
that
the
should have
end
been
of the
intercepted,
season.
but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Break.
58, come on.
No gain on this defense, no gain. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Leo.
SOS.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check.
Hit it.
On 3rd down, Vernon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him,
Come on,
he'll be disappointed with that
blocking,
effort.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. But it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Rosen will throw. Airing one out for Boyd. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Titans. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. To throw on 2nd and 6. Rosen. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Michael Gallup, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Back to throw. Jones. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D.
Now Jones to throw again. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards.
Hey, high 7.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Rosen to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A big play that time for the Titans. 51 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big third down play there for the Jags. 45 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta. Lucky. Go.
Looking to throw. Jones. This is caught inside the 15. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Here's Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon, and think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, it's Rosen. This is caught. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right, maybe they're on. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in the ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, exit. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Let's go.
Jones going to throw again.
Yeah, when people do crazy ass shit like you doing, they need to smack in the head.
There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often
often
talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're
no,
right.
you sitting in there butt naked looking your draws backwards.
Only the second quarter. A lot of time to change
Get the
things.
fucking hell to the order, man. Get the fuck on up. The year's backwards.
53's the month. 53. Check 53. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Yo, go, go. Smooth.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Is going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Look, squeeze. Snap.
Throwing on first down. Jones.
Yeah,
Rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They come out here in the eye. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Second and 4.
Oh.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lambeau is good.
That's the fucking
deficit to 14-6 now. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in this last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
I'm going to have to leave a little bit.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Third and long here for Rosen. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson.
I tell you, Brandon,
chill out.
it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much
Boy,
defense
gone,
in the NFL,
boy.
especially when it comes to defending the
That
pass.
weak ass shit, man. Boy, she just came in here for 2 seconds with that little acting job she's trying to pull.
He completes it to Henry.
You gotta pull that on me.
That time, second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even
not
with
on
that
me.
completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The throw over the middle taken in, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
Just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I'm supposed to be mad? Like, no, smackdowns. Smack your shot off your
Following the
hand.
sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Henry running right. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. He's got his man, Boyd. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
No.
The Titans are able to extend their lead.
Get your ass
Still
down.
plenty of time left in the game, but
The
now
hell you
starting to
think
pull
you
away
is?
a little bit. Get some
Do you
breathing
want to
room
get
with that
fucked
one.
And I
up?
don't want people to think that NFL locker
No, I'm
rooms are
talking to
cookie
you,
cutter,
bro.
that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation.
Yeah,
But I
dude.
do know
Shit,
that all
ask
32
him, dude.
teams
He
have an
really want to
emphasis
get
on
messed up
starting
today.
fast. Game, being on 2nd half no matter what.
Yeah,
Those
like,
first
really
5 minutes,
messed
first
up
3,
today.
whatever. This was a big score to start the 2nd half.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A big one there for the Jags, 18 yards.
Who trying to get beat up?
One play has
Who trying to get beat up today?
40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running on 1st
Who
down,
is?
Eckler.
Who? What the hell you hitting this right here for?
Linebacker Joe Schobert.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but
Yeah,
in my
okay.
estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle.
Don't get
and
beat
run off
up.
A bunch more plays.
Don't get your ass kicked today. Huh? What?
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They've become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done, so I think going for it there was the right call.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
You want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one. What was denied was he tried to get the second one.
Derrick Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. 3rd and goal, Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. He can, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Josh Rosen with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as
how you got all this stuff up? How you got all this and don't nobody got nothing? Huh? What's up with this? What's up with this? Then you got to share it then. Here, get a piece.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time,
here,
went for it on
get the piece.
Turn it over.
Hey,
field position. Turned into 6 points.
They've
got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
All of that.
You get a piece too. Get your side. Get y'all seen a piece.
You guys go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter break.
Hey! Quiet! Eat it!
Jones.
Eat it!
On 2nd and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one is.
Eat it!
They tried to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Well, if you don't get away from me, I'm going to hurt you. I'm going to hurt you.
Jones now.
I'm going to hurt you.
Looks to throw, fires right side.
Get away
and
from
that's
me.
going to be incomplete. The
I won't have
coverage
to
too
prove
good there. The contact
that I'm about to
popped the
hurt
ball
you.
free, and it's 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
What is you crying for?
Incomplete. The Jags come up
Dang.
4th down. And
It ain't nothing that bad.
football back, and they've got it in great
Eat it.
position.
All the damn crying, boy.
1st down, Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Hell wrong with
18
you?
yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
The hell wrong
This is an
with
example of breaking
you?
down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hell wrong with you?
Closer as he takes it from the 7 down to
No,
the
you
3
can't.
line.
You big hungry?
They went right back
You
to
a
it,
big,
but he
you a big hungry. Why you always hungry all the time,
That
though?
one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't
Man,
know.
hey, get out there. Hey, get out. Bounce. Get out of here.
Who knows?
Beat it. Get out of here. Nah, don't like, get out of here. Beat it.
And he's
Get out of
just
here.
before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's
Where's my yeah?
They've been so good on 3rd down.
Hush.
Can they convert another here on 3rd and
Hush.
goal? And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the
Oh, the
backfield and goes
goddamn
backwards.
crime. It's my yeah.
It's Henry, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up.
You want to go to bed?
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will.
You want to go to bed?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here,
God,
costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. 2nd down in inches. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run here with Eckler. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Hey, number 53, Mike. Hey, Delta. Hey, let's get in that 5.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Now on 2nd and 13, Rosen. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 48 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
You have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Rosen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
This one, yeah!
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play.
Let's go lay down. Let's go lay down. Yeah, let's go lay down. You gonna be quiet?
Result in an interception.
I don't want to hear it.
Here's Jones to throw from his end zone. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The 40. He's at the 30. 20. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. play there. 99 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
You got time. You got time right there.
Now Jones. That's caught. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Just like that. Check 52.
They'll run with Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15.
Hard corner them down,
Jacksonville territory. So this one a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Tennessee, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3 and 4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milk. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, it's a business alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs and hippies. Women like me, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. I'm part of the squad. I'm playing my part. Like them LeBron. Rings of the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. And on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Man, on my heart, know I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Taking notice, taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side, ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Murder beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great color coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab them. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, it's not no preseason. We see them W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Murder beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Yo. I hope you think you ain't about to go out to Josh Allen. Oh, hell no. Oh, baby, I got a better idea. You ain't fuck that, dude. I worked too goddamn hard to get him together. It was slow.